everyone, welcome in our subject Prof.Ed 4. So this will be our orientation video. So Prof.Ed 4, also known as the teacher and the community, school culture, and organizational leadership. You know what? I love this subject because it will really teach us how to become a leader, an educator, as well as a lot more. That is why, you know what, it is really good that Chad included this subject because in our curriculum, when I was in college, this subject was not included. That is why I'm really thankful that they included this subject. And of course, let me welcome you all in our subject. Welcome, first year students. You know what? This is my first time that I'll be handling you students because you know what? I came from the main campus and I just got a load or teaching load. And of course, ASCA Trento External Study Center. That is why I am quite excited with how you are going to deal with our subject. And of course, let me introduce first myself. By the way, I am Mark Jan M. Martinez. You can just call me Sir Mark. And here is my contact number if you have question. So please do text me before calling me. So text muna, just of course introduce your name, your course, from which campus you came from, and of course your concern. And we also have the MJ Martinez at ask@edu.ph. That is my official email account. And of course, so what is the nature of our subject Prof.Ed 4? So this course focuses on society as a context upon which the school have been established educational philosophies that are related to society as a foundation of schools, and schooling shall be emphasized. Further, principles and theories on school, culture, and organizational leadership should be included to prepare prospective teachers to become school leaders and managers. I know that there are some students who are what? Aiming to become a principal. That is why this is some sort of your stepping stone of achieving that one. So what are the topics that we will be dealing with? So here are the topics. Actually, we only have five. The philosophical thoughts on education, I love that one. Social science theories and their implication to education. The school as an open system, creating a positive culture and organizational leadership. And of course, for the grading system, I know you are already acquainted with the grading system, but let me reiterate it to you. So of course, the criteria is we have the 60-40. But you know what? The 60% subdivided into quizzes or performance tasks, 40%, and for the project, 20%. And of course, we have the term exams, which are 40%, a total of 100%. So this will be my primary basis in our subject. So we have now the rules as well as the regulations. So first, kapag crush kita, crush mo din dapat ako, stick be, or in short, be respectful. You know what, in times like this, COVID, we are not able to interact with our instructor. So, the same with us teachers, we are not able to interact with our students. That is why we need to set or we need to have this what we call respect. First, let's respect ourselves, and aside from that one, let's respect the people around us because respect begets respect. So part of being respectful is of course in messaging your instructor, as what I said, you need to of course introduce first yourself, your course section, from which campus you came from, and of course make use of po and opo. And aside from that one, set a respectful tone. You may include emojis in the message. And we also have this one, your road, umayos ka, padampot kita. Your Rodrigo Duterte. Good. So be aware of strong language and all caps, including also exclamation points. Because there are some students nga wala pa ka move on silang pagka-jeje, magpataka gamit og mga punctuation marks. So here in our class, please try to use appropriate punctuation marks, and aside from that one, avoid typing all caps messages. Okay? And of course, pogi, kagaya ko. Be careful with your humor as well as your sarcasm. Why? Because we do have our own cup of tea. So, let's try to think that our classmates are sensitive. So, avoid throwing jokes that might offend other people. But just a disclaimer ha, in our subject, I am really fond of throwing jokes. That is why kindly increase your sensitivity. But of course, let's try to be careful with the jokes that we are throwing. Most especially right now that we are in a virtual situation wherein we cannot conduct class face to face. How about this one? What is the correct judgment term for millionaire? Or in short, grammar and spelling matter. Yes, if you want to type your message or send a message to me, so please make sure. I am not particular when it comes to grammar, but I am particular when it comes to spelling. So therefore, you need to avoid pagka-jeje when it comes to spelling. So therefore, so it is some sort of i-practice sa inyo ba? Most especially in writing essay, basin magka-jeje mo sulat dito So therefore, let's try to practice ourselves that writing a message with a good grammar as well as spelling. And unlike everyone, I get my news from a reliable source. Right now, with the advent of technology, of course, we're fond of copy pasting. Of course, if you want to copy paste a certain paragraph because you love that certain paragraph, please do cite your source. Make use of in-text citations as well as the, what do we call this one? Reference list. And of course, share ko lang, flex ko lang. So, don't post or share even privately inappropriate material. For example, magpa-like dito sa Facebook. Please, ayaw yun mo. Yun, ha? Di mag-share. And of course, we also have this one. Actually, I encountered this one last semester. So, pwede manligaw. Hindi, pwede. Prince na lang. Good morning. Please, ayun, iyuhin mo. O ka ng iyong chat box ang ato ang GC. So, don't abuse the chat box. Only message the essential things. Like, if you want to ask questions. And of course, if you want to show your gratitude, like sending thanks. Okay ka na siya. Anong nangyari? Backread ka naman. Yes, because there are some students who are what? Tapulan mag-backread. That is why I'm encouraging you to practice or to have the attitude of backreading because sometimes natubag na nga pangutan na tapulan na gid ka mo backread. So that is why backread rin, most especially to those students na panagsara maka Facebook. And of course, matuto kang gumalang sa nakakaganda sa iyo. In short, set a respectful tone. As what I said, make use of po and opo. Most especially in messaging your instructor. Yes, because you know what, based on my experience, last semester, there is this one student who messaged me nga wala gyud pagka-sir, wala pagka-po, wala mga emoji. So, some sort of blank. That is why I tend to think nga wala siya respeto. But you know what, let's try to be considerate. That is why you need to set a respectful tone. And of course, when we talk about messaging your teacher, we have a pattern that one. As what I said, you need to include your name, your course, and of course, the file that you want to send. And of course, with the file name, I'll be including that one in our instruction. That is why please do read the instruction not only once, not only twice, but thrice. Okay? Read it 3 times. And of course, last is be kind and professional because you know what, at the end of your journey as a college student, you will be what? Future teachers. You will become teacher in the field, professional teachers. That is why dito pa lang sa school, even though we are having this distance learning, you need to practice what? Being professional and being kind. Yes. And of course, for the major requirement of our subject, we have the book reviews. We have these 3 books, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, We also have 1 minute manager and 21 irrefutable laws of leadership. So you'll be having a book reviews regarding that one. And of course, any questions or clarifications. So of course, I'll be leaving a link below. If you have questions, you may drop it, or of course, you may just comment it in the comment section below, or you may message me in the group chat if you have some curious question regarding our subject. And of course, see you in our virtual meeting. By the way, before we'll end this video, let me explain to you, sir, bakit walang module ngayon? Because you know what, kakatapos lang ng first semester. And we do really have this short period of time to finish a module wherein it is from cover to cover talaga. That is why in my subject, I don't have, or I don't have that, what we call this one, prepared module na mahatag sa inyo ha. That is why I resort to use of Facebook, wherein doon ko ipopost yung mga file or yung mga activities ninyo from time to time. Yes, I really do hope that all of the students understand also the situation of teachers. Teachers are not robots. We do also have this, what we call this one, responsibility, not only in the four corners of the school, but also we have a responsibility at home. That is why I really do hope that you will consider the situation that we are having right now and try to be open-minded when it comes to the use of technology, most especially in what, in the education that we are having right now. Because you know what, through distance learning, I think it is your some sort of training, kumbaga. Because in the near future, we don't know when will this pandemic end. That is why it is really a good thing that you know how to make use of online platforms. And of course, to cater you all, as what I said, Facebook group na lang ang ginamit ko. That is why, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to leave thumbs up and of course subscribe on my channel. Again, this is Mark Jan M. Martinez. Happy learning.
Yeah, picture ko, B.